Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9330. And again, the fantastic artist of New England, well-known, best murals anywhere in the country. Take it away. Let them know who you are.
Hi, I'm Anthony Williams. I was kidnapped, forced to come on the show. Dial 911.
That's it.
No, I'm glad to be here. It's a good show. I had my show today, and it's funny. I found a parking space about a block and a half down at 2 o'clock for my show. When I came back, the parking spot was waiting for me. Everything else was packed, but that one space. And I'm looking at it like, uh-oh. I go and pay, put the money in the meter, and the meter took my money and said it was out of order. Please move to another machine. So I kind of gave it a little boost to help. I got my quarters back and went to another machine.
Good for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the parking spots. I'll tell you, it's like even on Sunday, it's very hard to. Because I have an art group I meet every Sunday, and I've noticed it's just packed. And I wonder why. Is it the restaurants? Is it what's going on? Sunday here in Manchester.
I don't know. Maybe it is the restaurants. Could be. Why, is Sunday a big dining out evening for Manchester?
It must be. I mean, I couldn't find a spot last week or the week before.
Wow.
So I park about 3 blocks down and then walk to Hanover and do my art thing.
No. So anyway, I was gonna, because I've been using the Starman Tarot deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might. It's the guy who drew David Bowie album covers, did this tarot deck, so you get an idea of what it's like. But I've been using it for 3 weeks, and Sonia gave it to me. So tonight's the full moon. I put them in the window to charge them. I was gonna bring another deck with me. I get in the car, I forgot. So it's a good thing I always have this trusty little tiny deck in the car. So that's what we'll be doing readings with today. 2 card readings today.
2 card, how come?
I don't, just to switch it up. Last week was only 1. Well, the Starman Tarot, you'll have to see them. They're so busy. One card you could give an hour reading on. Anyway, so, and for later, remember, join in the fun conversation, jump on board, 603-640-3091. Of course, we'll start with my famous quote, and you'll love the fun facts. All right, here's the famous quote. I won't go over it because I have a guest. We brought art with him today. So, all right, don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. And that's Roy T. Bennett, The Light in the Heart. So I read one or two from him before. I kind of like them because, they're pretty good. Anyway, so seeing as it's springtime and we're starting to see the landscaping trucks all over the place because they're cleaning up and people are going into Lowe's and Home Depot and the garden centers to get their lawns going. So today, the fun facts are about grass, right? I figured because everybody's going to be concentrating on grass now that spring is here. So here's fun fact number 1. There are over how many different types of grass?
I'll take a guess, 5.
10,000 different types of grass.
10,000.
Yep. That was on the internet. It's true. All right? Get this. You're going to love this one, and this one is for all the people that say don't water grass. I don't know why. Get this. Fun fact number 2, grass conserves water and cleans air. Right? Why do away with cars? All you have to do is grow grass for clean air.
Right.
Right?
More trees.
When grass takes root and grows beneath the soil, it acts as an anchor for all the loose soil and sand. Grass helps trap water by storing it in their roots and blades. It also cleans air through the process of photosynthesis. I heard that, but I never really knew what it meant. And keeps your yard from eroding away due to rain and wind. Who would have ever known that? Right? Get this. Fun fact number 3. Grass blades absorb and disperse the sun's rays and prevent the ground from absorbing and storing the sun's radiant heat. In turn, this makes your house cooler by making the surrounding ground cooler. Get this one. Grass cover can keep the ground cool at temperatures anywhere between 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. How do you... right? And then they're going to tell you don't water your grass. Look at all the benefits. I mean, how silly is it to not water grass, right? Here's fun. We have 6 fun facts today. Fun fact number 4. This one is amazing. Palm trees are actually just tall grass. Due to their biological makeup, palm trees are technically classified as a very tall grass. Grasses are monocots. Do you know what those are?
No.
I don't either. Monocots are classified as having one seed and fibrous stems. Palm trees fit these qualifications, but due to their large size, they are often categorized as trees. So when somebody says it's a palm tree, they're going to have to change it to a palm blade of grass. Right? Here's another, get this. Fun fact number 5. Grass is the oldest living organism discovered. Scientists have managed to find a species of seagrass in the Mediterranean Sea that existed 200,000 years ago. That makes it one of the oldest living organisms to have ever been discovered. But why? Don't dinosaurs go back like millions of years?
That's what they say.
Well, so why does it say it's one of the oldest if it's only 200,000 years old? Because dinosaurs, didn't they had to eat, right? Didn't they eat plants?
Yeah, some did, and others ate other dinosaurs.
Wow.
That's something that I'm researching right now, is whether man was on the planet when the dinosaurs were here, and when were they here? And I've started my research, and I'm going to get to the bottom of that. Because face it, I think in my thinking, you've got, say, try Sandalosaurus rex, who's big enough, could walk down Elm Street and push over a tall building like it was crackers. And I'm just trying to imagine, were human beings running around at that time? Or were they here and the flood, Noah's flood, killed them? Or, well, how'd they get here? I mean, I know God created them, but when?
Right. I always figure when we transition, we find out all the answers.
Yeah.
I don't know how well we'll do here, but...
It's a good question. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. I mean, some of the dinosaurs they had, I know the Earth wasn't all that populated, but face it, you wake up some morning, you look up at a dinosaur that's 25, 30 feet tall, you're going to go, uh-oh.
That's right. And I've been running quick the other way.
Right.
All right. And last fun fact. Fun fact number 6. Grass is used to make alcohol. With the exception of wine, many popular alcoholic beverages are produced using various grasses: barley, rye, and wheat. I always thought they were...
They're considered grass, wheat, and barley?
Yeah, match. That's what they're saying here.
Wow.
Imagine.
Wow.
Are all used to make whiskey, while rice is used to make sake. Parties just wouldn't be the same without grass to make our favorite cocktails. Imagine. So the Muslim Brotherhood, I'm sure they're down telling Biden to tell her, don't let people grow grass, because they want, you know them, no alcohol. They'll give you all the heroin you want,
Yeah.
but don't have it. You can't have a beer.
Yeah. I think of all the grass Cows eat, horses eat.
What? Yeah.
There's a lot of animals that eat, like rhinos,
Cats.
cats. Yeah, and it helps their stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So, like a dog,
That's right.
they can't talk, but they'll eat grass, and supposedly it's good for them. But when they're eating grass, you know that they got a problem in their stomach. That's what I've heard. It's like I have leaves that when I go outside, when I'm wanting to paint, I'll take a leaf and put it in a book. And yesterday I went to go through and grab the sketchbook, looking through it to see, because I'm doing a thing on aliens. Well, I dropped the leaf out of the book, and Sylvester came, and I hear this. He's over there munching on the dry side. I got the leaf away from him, but he smells it, and it's outdoors. But
That's it.
I'm not letting him out. He'll live a lot longer.
Take him out on the harness.
I don't know. No, he's one of those.
You won't know.
No.
Fred, you can do it with Fred, but then I told you in Lowell, he didn't mind going out. But here, you go out the door with the harness. He goes like 10 feet, maybe 15, and that's it.
I have seen so many people, like when I used to work in Boston, I remember this guy walking down the street with a huge yellow cat. I mean, huge. That thing must have weighed 20-some pounds. And he's got it on a leash, and all the painters that were in the truck were all like, what? Because you very seldom see a cat on a leash, because they're very independent animals, like with Sylvester. I have to give him a 2-day notice before he'll let me pet him. Spoiled rock. or I'll go like this, and he runs under the bed. And then when I'm in the bed at 7 o'clock, every single morning, he's giving me the saddest cry. He gets right here where I'm sleeping, puts his cold nose on my face, and I go like that, and I look at him, he's going, meow, meow, like I'm starving to death. So I have to get out of bed and go feed him, and if I try and get back, the phone rings.
Oh. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
My dear friend David,
Hey!
how are you today?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
What's the latest?
The latest. Okay? Hold on just a second.
All right. It's a good thing you were watching, 'cause I wasn't.
I have an article over here
Yeah?
that the mayor and aldermen voted last week to recognize Juneteenth as a holiday for all the school systems in Manchester.
Cut it out. Well, you know,
Now,
they...
you know what Juneteenth is,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Emancipation Proclamation, 2.5 years after Abraham Lincoln signed it, that this group of slaves that were in Galveston, Texas, found out that they were free for 2.5 years, and they decided to make Juneteenth a holiday.
I know. Imagine. But I thought, didn't that have something to do with riots in Tulsa or something? Also?
No, that doesn't say nothing about that in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
It was Galveston, Texas, that they learned that they were freed.
Wow. So I didn't even think they were still in school on June 19th. They graduate June 17th, my mother's birthday. Bunker Hill Day.
Uh-huh.
They graduate Bunker Hill Day. Which, see?
I think they're going to make June 20th the holiday.
See, but look, right? Juneteenth is the holiday, but they don't tell you about Bunker Hill Day.
No,
June 17th, Bunker Hill Day. Forget about that.
yeah.
Wow. So Manchester's really going woke, huh?
Yeah, so they're going to go 1 day less for the contracts. They're going from 229 down to 228 days.
Wow, they got it made. And I wouldn't mind it.
Teachers
It's not like they're
Get
doing
paid
a.
again.
It's not like they're doing a good job teaching these kids.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable! So, what are you doing for June? For what are you going to be doing for Juneteenth? What is it? Juneteenth? Juneteenth.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know what day
Juneteenth
it's
Day.
on.
Juneteenth.
Yeah. They have any soul food restaurants in Manchester?
I got no idea if they do or not.
If not, they better get with
Maybe
it.
the one,
How
yeah,
can-
maybe the 110 grill.
I was going to say, how can you celebrate Juneteenth if you got no soul food restaurants? I mean, come on. Unacceptable. See, that's the way they're typical, though. The woke, they do things backwards.
I heard
Okay,
it
how
was,
about a 2-card reading?
All right, see, he paid attention. He was paying attention. All right, 2-card reading coming up. Let's see what happens. These are, as you could see, the tiny deck, because I was going to bring a different deck today, and I forgot it. So,
All right.
this is my...
Yeah, I'm not going to cut the grass either.
Good. You going to make whiskey out of it?
No, I'm going to wrap it up and smoke it.
there you go.
All right, here we go. Look at this, the 2-card reading. This is easy. We have the 9 of Swords. All right, 9 of Swords, look at it. It's a very dark card. So, there you have it. 9 of Swords, as you can see it, there's something there that's really eating away at you. I wouldn't say it's keeping you up at night, but it's certainly bothersome to you. Whatever it is, I think one of part of the situation here is that you're blowing it out of proportion, because before you know it, look at this next card we have is the Three of Cups, and look at it. It's 3 women there. They're all holding a cup up in celebration. I'm trying to get the glare out. Look at them. They're all holding a cup up in celebration. So before you know it, you're going to go from woe is me to, all right, yes, let's keep doing it in no time at all. So just hold on to the, don't let go
That's
of
what I need, 3 women.
Hey, what's that saying? The more the merrier, right? Plus,
Yeah.
you know, they're all holding cups. They might have whiskey, whatever in there. So, save the grass.
That with a little Jameson will be fine.
There you go. You know you can't buy Jameson in the arena?
No, I didn't know that.
Yep, no, they don't have Jameson in the arena. Imagine.
Is that all credit cards only up there?
No, it's a no-cash facility. That's right. New World Order.
Yeah,
The beginning.
Just like Fenway Park and Foxborough.
What? They're no-cash facilities also?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow,
A friend
imagine.
of mine, a friend of mine went to the football game, the last ones that they had,
Yeah.
and he took out like a $20 bill to buy some beer, and they said, "Whoop, no cash." So he had to borrow his buddy's card, you know.
Yeah. People do it down here all the time, and I wouldn't mind. There's a big sign right, you know, when you're ordering whatever it is, beer or if your cocktail, there's a big sign right there. We are a cashless facility. Right? They get their stuff, and then you can see them, and they want to give me cash. I go, cashless. And then, of course, well, can we tip in cash? I go, of course. I'm
Now, how
not.
do you get tips?
They put it on the credit card, or you get a lot of cash. You get a lot of cash tips there.
Yeah.
Wait, I should take that back in case the government's watching. We don't get any cash tip. We get no cash tips at the arena.
It's all paper.
Right, that's right.
Pretty soon it's going to be crypto.
I got
So
an IOU.
Yeah.
that's what it's going to be boiling down to, because that's the only way people are going to be able to skirt around. Everything's going to be IOUs. Give me this IOU for $20, and I'll give you a nice steak dinner or something. Who knows?
And did you watch the show last night about Trump
What show?
with his arraignment in New York?
No, it's sickening, and they got all these the woke people and the Democrats. If you don't think they're out to destroy America, people better wake up quick. People better wake up quick. That's all it is. It's tipping. They're starting from the top down. And let's face it. Once they get rid of Trump, look out. People are gonna fall like dominoes.
Well, I got a message coming in my head.
Yeah. What's the message?
Somebody's trying to call you.
I wonder who that could be. Well, I better let you go then if you got that message.
Yeah, there's a message there saying she's going to call you shortly.
Yeah, okay, all right. I think I got the same message.
Okay.
All right, thanks for calling.
Okay, Dave.
Talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
You too, Anthony.
Take care.
Bye.
You take care.
Bye-bye. So they're doing Juneteenth now, here,
Juneteenth.
huh?
Yeah.
See, and I love it. It's the politicians have turned it around because people don't get involved. It's they're there for us, but they're so brazen now. It's they think we're there for them, and people don't do anything. They just sit there and take it. But Anthony, you brought some art. Let's show us the art and explain it, if you would.
Sure. I started, of course, a couple series on aliens, and I went through. Oh, there you go. See, I had that feeling.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today? Yes.
Is that the energy lady?
No, because I don't hear the energy. All right, you're going to have to call back because we don't hear any.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, it is the energy lady. What's going
Yes,
on?
it's the energy lady. How are you?
Very good. Very good. See that? Mr. Whoopi was right. He says, I'm getting a message. Somebody's trying to call.
Who's Mr. Whippy?
The guy we were just talking to.
Oh,
What's happening?
so you know all those birds and squirrels and everything you were talking about?
Yeah?
Well, that was my friend. We saw a white snow hawk on the neighbor's roof.
Wow.
Nice. See that?
And the neighbor called her up and said, you better take your animals in. He's out there. He's praying.
Wow.
She had her dogs in the house anyhow.
Now, I know I've seen hawks, but what kind of hawk was this?
It's a rare one. It's the white snow hawk.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen one of them. Obviously, are they white?
Beautiful, all white on the chest with dark wings and a nice bright beak.
Wow, and you didn't put any animals out, I hope, for us.
Of course not.
Oh, good. Just checking. Just checking.
Of course not. I love my animals.
And me. I love all animals.
All animals.
Imagine. Even.
Oh, yes. I can imagine, all right. So how is Anthony?
He's
and
okay.
How is Dave doing?
I don't know. He's shape-shifting right now.
He's what?
He's shape-shifting. I think he's really a space alien.
Oh, yeah, he's an alien, all right.
Yeah.
He's a head of a spaceman.
He's changing color now. He's getting kind of bluish gray.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his head's getting big eyes.
Yeah.
He's headed that. Yeah. I've seen him
There's
around.
more color paint on his fingers, though.
There you go.
That's what I need. What color would you think? What color do you think would suit me?
With color?
Yeah.
Every color you can think of. That way you don't miss out on anything.
There you go. And imagine all all those different colors absorb all those different feelings and vibrations. So yeah, that's not a bad
Well,
idea.
that's all the energy with all the colors.
That's it, but
That's
I only
more
got
power.
10 and 10, 20 nails. So could I do 20 colors, or I could do 40 colors? I could do half and half.
Yeah.
You could do as many as you want.
Wow.
Divide it up.
The more, the brighter.
There you go. The more the merrier.
Yes, and the brighter.
Wow. So, Energy Lady, do you want a 2-card reading?
I want the reading. Sure, I do.
All right. It's on the mini deck, guys. The one out of my console. All right. Let's see. 2-card reading. Let's see what the Energy Lady has in store. For some reason, before I even flip these cards over, this is gonna, instead of like a week or so, I'm gonna say this is gonna go for like, you might have to wait for the end result here for about 3 weeks. All right. Anyway, yes, we are. Look at this. So here we are. So first we have the 4 of Cups, all right? And the 4 of Cups, as you could see, it's a human, they, leaning against a tree, all right? And if you could see, they're sort of in a glum mood. They have all they're wearing their heart on their sleeve, and they're looking at everything they got. And for some reason, there's a void there. But sadly, and the void is only there is because they've sort of compartmentalized themselves. So they're unaware of what is available to them. So they tend to be a little bit on the downside. All right? But fortunately, all of a sudden, we have the Ace of Swords, all right? The Ace of Swords. Swords is ideas and thoughts and decisions that you need to make, all right? And the Ace. So Ace is 1. 1 is the starting point. And before you know it, it's once you realize that, there's more out there than this void that doesn't really need to be a void, because there's other aspects out there to fill this void. Voila, it's going to come to you like that. And once it does, big difference. All this, of course, energy, even more abundance of energy starts pouring in. Everything lightens right up. Burdens are lifted. Shoulders are enlightened. And lo and behold, you're on your way. But that's, like I said, for some reason, before I even did the cards, I'm getting the sense this is a 3-week cycle. So you have to have patience.
Of course I have patience.
You do. Well, I know. How can you not? I know you do, but I had to say
Patience of a saint.
that much. I don't have that much. I used to have
Well,
none
you know
at all.
what they say, patience is a virtue.
Have it if you can. It's always in a woman, seldom in a man.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman. And a child is a child and an adult is an adult.
Oh, now after you saying that, they're probably going to cancel me. Cancel culture. Too funny.
We'll have to have Dave paint many colors of you.
What?
We'll have to have Anthony paint many colors of you.
I wouldn't mind. That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea.
After all, wouldn't you like to shine?
You always, as much as possible. And
Anthony, you do beautiful work.
Thank you.
Keep up your good shipment.
I've got 2 paintings to show. Can you see us?
I can.
Good, because I'm going to show you what Dave really looks like. How they drop him off.
I'm all excited.
before and after the show. All right. Let us get going. Let me know how you make out in 3 weeks, and get ready for the world premiere of this work.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Oh, thank you. That's right. And same to you. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Don't eat too much ham.
Okay, I know. All right. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Here we go.
All right.
Get a close-up. This is the smallest one here. We can get a close-up here. This is Dave.
Yeah.
They dropped him off. Now he can come to the show. And then when he leaves here, he turns back into the shape, gets in the ship, and he's gone. I just had to release this.
Yeah.
This is government files. I've been investigating them here for a couple months, and this is really Dave.
Yeah. So
You wait.
don't mess around. I know, huh?
Ah.
Look out, but the helmet is missing.
You don't need it. That's in the summer.
Oh, okay. All right.
And this one here this is a 16 by 20. And it's not finished yet. Neither is the small one. But I'm going to see. Here we go.
Now, is that me also?
Now, this is your friend. And this isn't quite finished yet, but I kind of like it. But you know what? I went through government files, and from people all over the world reporting being abducted. And over 90% said that this is what the aliens looked like aboard the ship. They were all thin. Some were totally gray. Some were blue
Gray.
within, but they had huge heads, big eyes, small little slits, what they thought were noses, and a slit for a mouth. And some had 6 fingers, and some had just 3. So I went through, gosh, I don't know how many different files. You can get them on the internet, and you can read what these people say. Betty and Barney Hill I read years ago. I can't remember
Those are the
everything
people
they
from New
said.
Hampshire,
Yeah.
right? I always remember. That's
But you
so
know, here's a
vivid in my
strange
head.
thing. What they reported and what they described was some kind of a formation of stars that went, and then 10 or 12 years later, the government discovered exactly the same thing that they had said that they had seen when they were taken. And there's people, you don't know what to believe, really. I mean, there's people from the government that say that Area 51 is full of aliens, and that these aliens have attached themselves to the government, not just ours, but around the world. I don't know whether to believe that or not, but I know that there's more to Area 51 than they're letting the public know. It's taken them 70 years to release information and so-called classified documents on people's abduction. And I read them. I may not believe all of them, but I always store the information away and, look at both sides because you have to. But I think how I feel is that the government is letting you know what they want you to know, when they want you to know.
Of course.
It's just like with this January the 6th. Those documents are all sealed for 30 to 50 years, which I think is a little strange. That's something that people should be thinking about. Why are they forbidding people to see this? And then if somebody brings in a video, they try and block it off the internet so that people don't get the information and people can't see.
Yeah, whatever happened to all the videos? Tucker Carlson showed one night on Fox Cave to what's his name?
Yeah.
Schumer's threats. They caved. You saw one night, and the guy's out of jail.
Yeah.
what's his name, the
It's
shaman.
yeah. They let him out, didn't they? They finally did. You know, they tell you and they bombard you with this January the 6th thing, and everybody goes, "Oh my God, that Donald Trump, he's trying to bring the country down and destroy the country." And they don't tell you that the FBI even backed him up. Donald Trump called Pelosi and Schumer both and said, "We need the National Guard."
That's right, and they said no.
And they said, "What? What are you talking about?" And they just let it go. And then now they're finding out through videos that people have taken that there's FBI agents in there, Secret Service agents in there, and they're leading the people in a violent way.
Yeah.
They don't show you the people attacking the Trump supporters, taking their Trump flags, MAGA, and holding those up so that people get the idea that he was promoting violence, which is proving he didn't do that. And every time Pelosi and Schumer are asked about it, they just act like they didn't even hear the question.
That naturally.
Yeah, I mean, there's something wrong here. You know, I don't think anybody should be treated that way at all. I mean, everybody should get a legal term. I mean,
But
this country was based on it. But I look at what's happened in the last couple of years, and people are taking little bits of the Constitution. Every time they take a bite out of it, a little at a time, pretty soon we're not going to have anything left.
well, that's their goal, you know. And
Exactly.
if they think they got a ring in everyone's nose, and if they can't lead you with that ring, you're a goner.
One thing that woke me up was the censorship. You know, I believe that people should have the right to say what they want to say. And that's not to say that somebody, you know, you get somebody up there as all they do is cuss and this, and, you know, that's different. But I'm saying that if there's a point to make and you've got two sides, let both sides come out in the public before the people and explain those two sides instead of shutting one up and letting the other one spread BS everywhere. I mean, it's so obvious
that's
when
the
you...
thing, because it's about brainwashing so they can have total control of every single movement
Right.
people make. That's all it is. So if you don't agree with them, what do? They attack you.
You're a
and shut you
racist,
right
you're this, you're that. Yeah.
Right, and you know what are they doing? They're throwing all this transgender crap at you, right? I don't care what you say,
It's funny.
right? A guy dresses up like a woman. You want to identify with a woman, you know, you're a guy. Just because you put on women's clothing doesn't make you a transgender is a joke. All you are is a drag queen. Sorry, drag queen is a drag queen is a drag queen.
Exactly.
If you've got a you know what hanging between your legs,
You're a
you
male.
ain't no transgender.
Yeah. God created male, female. He created them.
Believe the science.
Right. It's and when scientists and doctors come out and they go against this woke, whatever you want to call it,
Right, they attack you.
they
Right.
attack them and try and push them off the internet. I mean, when you're taking little boys and girls, and without the parents' knowledge, and they're catching them everywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about the state of California, but it seems like a lot of this is going on in California, where they're going to give your little girl hormone shots, thinking that she might be a little boy instead.
That's unbelievable.
Come on, people, use the brain God gave
Right,
you.
and it's just like, you know, last week, that Christian school shooting. Why won't they
Right.
release the manifesto? You know why? Because she converted to Islam.
Yeah. Did she?
No, I'm
Or
just,
he, yeah.
you know. It's a she. What's the first name? Linda is a female.
Yeah.
I don't care what you identify as. I'm so tired
It
of
was
that.
a female that identified as a male, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Not transgender.
well, they keep pushing it, and when
Touched
they push
in the
it,
head.
when they push it in the schools like that, and the parents every time they raise their voice or concern, they're investigated by the FBI, and I mean it's ridiculous.
look.
We got somebody here.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Not too bad, and you?
Mary, what's happening?
Nothing much. I've been sick for a week, and I had to see the doctor today. Went up to Elliott and everything.
Uh-oh.
So I'm home until Monday till I see the doctor.
Oh, no, so no show tomorrow?
No, not for me. No, Mary and Jim and Anthony, of course, will be there.
Oh,
And stuff, yeah.
You take care of yourself, Mary.
yes.
Yeah, I have an infection in my lung.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got an infection going through me right now.
All right, so I'll cut the cards and let's see what the outcome's going to be. It better be
Okay.
good. It better be good. Let's see. Jenna, all right. Here we are. You could see it's the three of rods, all right? So three
Yeah.
again. There you are, three awards, as you could see, all right? So we're looking forward, as you could see. The person is looking forward, we see him from behind. So we're looking forward. It's the three of rods. There's a beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, so we know you've got this infection in your lungs, which is the beginning. As you can see, he's still got his arm outstretched where the two rods are. Okay, so we're sort of in the middle or even moving towards. Now we're going to the end, and as you can see, the major color in this card is all yellow. So you're gonna be in no time. You'll see. Not too long, Mary, you're going to be back to your wonderful, bright, cheery world before you know
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm taking medicine. I picked it up today on the... and stuff.
Anything
There's
fun?
Miss Kitty saying hi.
Oh, listen to her. Listen to her.
Hi.
They're
What?
giving you any...
Yeah? It's Mom? Yeah, if I'm on the phone, she usually talks now.
Now, Miss Kitty, she's the latest edition, right?
Right?
Yeah, I've had it for 2 months now.
Wow. And she fit in
Yeah.
good, huh? She fit in
Yeah,
good?
oh yeah, she's good.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent. Yeah, I saw your post. So
yeah,
you'll see. Well, you're in tune, so Spirit will help you.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Wow.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can tell you don't sound bad, but you don't sound right either, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. That's what so I knew last week when I was coughing, I knew something was up. And then being, every day it just seemed like it was more and more and more. So I had to see the doctor, find out, and get something else, some kind of medicine or something.
Yeah, did he give you anything fun?
Yeah, I get pills and I get liquid. Well, one every 4 hours, and the one every 4 hours kind of makes you kind of drowsy.
Oh, ugh.
Uh-oh.
But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good. It makes you drowsy, so when you're drowsy, all the crap is draining out of your lungs.
Yeah.
So, there you
Yeah.
have it. Wow. All right, anyway, so tomorrow it's going to be cruising without Mary.
Yeah. Yeah, until next week. So I want to say Happy Easter to everybody.
Thank you, and regardless of your lung infection, enjoy yours.
Yeah. If you got time, you like to pop in, be my guest.
Oh, thank you very much. I just might tomorrow because I'm around. So we'll see what happens. Thanks. I just might.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right. So get back under the covers with all your little kitty buddies.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have the
Yeah, I will.
spaceship drop them off
Alrighty.
Right.
It's
right on
everywhere.
Elm Street.
Okay. Thanks, Mary.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I can see
It
it now.
doesn't sound too bad, but you can tell there's something up there.
No, she's one heck of a lady.
Yeah.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, and me. But you'll see. The card was good, so she'll be seeing the light, and she'll be feeling the difference not too long. So you were talking about, I forget.
Aliens?
Were you talking? Oh,
Yeah, it's like when I started these paintings, it's like I may do another one, but I want to finish these two first. But when I started reading these government documents, and you read the person's stories, and you realize, and you compare, like, even Russia has them, they've released some, And then our government would take their reports and not show them to the public until whenever they felt like it. You know, it's another one of those things that I think it's like medicine. We should all join together. Forget about religion and forget about this. And, you know, let's not fight and let's argue and let's cure cancer and let's find out about these aliens because there's so much going on. And it surprised me that over 90% of the people describe the same kind of creatures. And my estimation is they could be aliens or they could be demons or they could be both. I really believe that.
Well, they could be both.
Yeah.
But no, and how do they communicate? Telepathically?
Sometimes they have some that say that they talked, but when they talked, I've seen. Now I don't know if the video is real or not, but it was supposedly released by the government where they interviewed an alien, and he had the big head, the big eyes, and he was talking, but you could hardly understand his English. So I'm thinking, is this a phony video? Like I say, I'll take it all in, file it away, and then later go back, you know, and it's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together. But I really believe that a lot of, like Area 51, and things like that, there's just too much going on there. Strange lights, strange this, but you can't get anywhere and report it. And then 70 years later, they decide to let you know a little. About it. I think everybody should know what's going on. Are they demons? Are they aliens? Let's get to the bottom of it. You know, share the information and see what happens. When you listen to somebody that's been with the government for 30 years and they're sitting there in an interview and saying, yes, there are aliens on this planet, and they have been working with governments for a long time. I kind of believe that. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not saying that I absolutely believe it as a fact. But it's something, again, I'll take it in, store the information, and then little things come out. Like, why all of a sudden are people reporting UFOs in Connecticut?
And we're going to hear a lot more about them, I just know.
And Mexico. And then they had a woman in New Hampshire claims that she's got a video. I saw part of it of what she claims to be Bigfoot here in New Hampshire.
That I don't believe. Bigfoot, myself, I think, is a big illusion in people's heads.
I tend to believe that, too. When I first heard of Bigfoot was from government reports during the Second World War. They were in the Arctic, and they had food for all the men that were on the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, the guy that was in charge of the mess halls or whatever, he went down, and there was fish missing. These fish were in 300-pound containers, and something was big enough to lift 300 pounds and walk through the snow. And they photographed them and they followed them. And that's how the Bigfoot thing came out, because they supposedly said they found fur, hair from this and that. And I've seen footprints. I don't know if they're real or not. But it's beginning to like wear out with me with this Bigfoot. It's like the Lost.
Oh, it did a long time ago.
Loch Ness Monster, the same thing. It's just come on. But the UFO things, there's more reports of UFOs now all over the world, and I do know that the government itself came out when supposedly unidentified flying objects flew over government installations, and none of the missiles would launch, none of the electronic computer parts would work until after this thing left. And Russia reported the same thing. France and Germany reported the same thing. So that makes me wonder. Yeah. I mean, face it, if these people, the aliens, exist, they could take over this planet anytime they wanted.
Well, if they're that advanced, with travel and everything.
We wouldn't have anything compared to what these people could do. creatures or whatever they are. Because I believe we're the only humans in the universe. Other people can argue something else, and that's fine. But I honestly believe we humans are important, and we're here for a reason. And that reason is God's got a plan for us.
Well, that's right. He's the one who put us here.
Right. And there's you can sit and argue about, oh, there is a God, there isn't a God. I mean,
There sure is.
Come on, look out the window.
Really?
Go into the middle of the woods and just look.
That's right.
Come on.
Exactly.
But some people say there isn't, and so there's, only so much you can say that. But my imagination does run wild sometimes. But I'm taking this UFO thing seriously, and by that I mean I'm going to continue with the paintings and finish them, and keep reading, and may end up doing something, because I've got the homeless paintings I want to finish. Then there's some. I'm going to do one about guitars and music.
Nice.
It's like a little something to do.
We should take a ride up to like Berlin and see if we can see any.
Go up there and take a big stick and poke through the bushes and find Bigfoot too.
We could see that, kill two birds with one
Yeah.
stone.
Some people. I mean, when I saw the film that the lady took, they're all every
It's
one
what,
of these
a
films.
Bigfoot?
A Bigfoot.
Yeah,
And
but
it-
they're always blurry and like
Yeah.
jumpy.
and it was like, come on, if you're really there with that, you can zoom in on this, and they don't, because
Right.
they know that they'll get caught. There was one that people, it was so real looking, and that was a long time, probably 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
And it was real looking I mean, there was a big creature, big, and it was moving in the background. It's been so long since I've seen the film. But when you looked at this, you began to believe it, like, wow. And then that started the Rush thing. And I'm looking at the videos on Coast to Coast. You ever seen that?
Coast
It's
to
called Coast to Coast. And this guy, he doesn't believe everything
What's
he
it
has
on?
a
Coast
show.
to Coast.
It's that's what it's called, Coast to Coast.
But on what, TV or?
No, it's the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get it on. Just look it up, Coast to
thanks,
Coast.
Yeah.
But he's always running things on UFO sometimes. And there is some strange videos of a box, and it's been photographed over several countries. And then what it is a big cube. And I don't know if it's real or not. It's
Yeah.
because what they can do with the computer and today, I mean, you can falsify photographs of people, and you can't tell whether they're real or not.
Right.
So I hate being in that position, where you don't really know and you're so full of doubt. But I have fun doing with the paintings, with the aliens or demons or both. Why not? And when I have it finished, I'll bring it back on, because I got a flying saucer and put in, and get just
Good, yeah.
the whole thing. Why
Nice. Then you'll see it here first.
not? Yeah.
This
fine.
show. Norm's friends.
Yeah, why not?
We'll take you over that realm into the next realm.
Because I had to let the world know what Dave really is. He's an alien. He tries hard to hide it, but
Right, I know.
even Mary knows.
I don't. I know. Sometimes I just can't wing it enough.
Yeah.
What can I tell? We don't have too much time left, Anthony. I
No,
want
we
to
don't.
thank you for bringing your art on and
Great.
being my guest today. Much appreciated. Always nice to have you on. And I told you I'm going away, right? Yeah,
Where are you going?
Lithuania.
Sure.
I'm not kidding you.
Well, we'll follow him and see. If there's a big silver disc in the sky and he goes up in the beam of light,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
I even bought $20 worth of international roaming fees on.
You're going
I
to
meant-
Lithuania?
Yeah,
What for?
to go to see culture.
Oh.
Well, my father was Lithuanian, so my mother was Italian,
Yeah.
right? Everybody knows everything about Italy, right? Gangsters, mafia, hoodlums, right?
Frank Nitti. Dun. Yeah.
And so what do you really know about Lithuania? Not really a lot. So,
Well, you could put your
I know my
helmet.
grandmother was from there.
You could put your helmet on, your suit on, and go in and help the Ukrainians fight the Russians.
There you go. It's not far away. All right, so we only have 30 seconds left. I want to thank my guest, Anthony, for coming on. David B., the Readings Guy. And remember, two things. You can't be dumb if you want to be free. And more importantly, you are a winner.